Again, my question to you is are your products bad or are you just unpopular? Hey guys, thank you for tuning back into my channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jade, and girl, I am happy to be back. So I have took a hiatus away from YouTube because I just really didn't know what I wanted to bring to YouTube. I really just didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know how I wanted to help you guys. I didn't know how I wanted to showcase my business. And there's just been some things that I've just been trying to figure out on the back end as far as like, what am I going to do with my channel and how can I serve y'all? So with that being said, welcome back. Hey girl, yeah. I don't know what that means for my channel. I still honestly don't know. But I do know today I wanted to do like a podcast style video where basically I'm going to be doing episodes of a podcast, and it's going to be called Told by J Biz Unfiltered. And this is going to be the backside of business that I feel like we don't get to talk about on the front end. It's not the glamorous side. It's not the side that we all just love and cherish. It's the side that make you want to like put your head in the pillow and cry at night. Okay, so I think this is a very important topic that we need to talk about, the behind the scenes of the business, because if you only show the good side of business, people are going to think business is easy. People are going to think business is fun, and it's really truly not that all the time. Granted, yes, it is fun, and granted, it is something that you do that you enjoy, and there are fun parts of it, but there are also some not so fun parts of it. So that's what I want to do today in this video. I have this mic on. It's not connected to the camera, but it's connected to my phone because I'm going to film my first like podcast episode, and I don't really know if I want to post it on like a podcast network, is that what it's called, or if I just want to keep these on YouTube. But I do want to record them just in case I want to, but I didn't feel like bringing out my snowball mic and all of that and that type of thing. So this is going to be kind of like a background video for you guys as y'all work. I know for me, I like to watch videos as I work. It keep me productive, and I hope to do that with these type of videos. So like I said, this is like unfiltered, raw, no editing, no nothing. It's just me, you, the gang, and yeah, so let's get into it. Today's podcast is going to be called Is Your Product Bad or Are You Just Unpopular? This is a good one. So I picked this as the very first episode because I feel like as business owners, we tend to do our best for the most part. You have some business owners that are really not trying, and I'm really not talking about those business owners right now. I'm talking about the business owners that follow the ebook step by step, follow the webinar step by step, put in the work, be consistent, do what needs to be done, and still aren't getting results. Those are the entrepreneurs that I'm talking about in today's podcast episode. So it's very important that we distinguish where we're at in our business compared to the businesses that we see online and the businesses that you may compare yourself to. So it's like, Jay, what do you mean unpopular? So when I say unpopular, I'm talking about how did you start your business? Like, when you started your business, did you have 10K followers or did you start from scratch? You know, that's something that's important. Did you have a personal influence online or did you not have a personal influence online? Those things really do play a big part in how successful your business is within the first, I would say, year or two, because for the first year or two you really have to build up your community. We all know that in business you have to have a community. So with you having to have a community, you have to either build that community or you have to already come with that community. And I think it's super important to acknowledge that, because not all businesses have, you know, an influence background where they have people that already support them. Not all business owners have, you know, family and friends that's ready to, you know, ride or die for them on their products, or they know someone that can like plug them in and get their products in the hands of celebrities or influencers or that type of thing. For me, I definitely don't have that influence. When I started my business, I might have had 5,000 followers on YouTube. When I first started out, I did not know how to reach out to influencers. I wasn't an influencer. I definitely did not have any influence. I started my Instagram page from scratch. I had about like 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, but they didn't know that I was starting a business. So it was definitely like a get it out the mud type of thing that I was doing. So at that time, if you guys don't know, I own a lash brand by the name of Blink and Wink Minks, and at that time lash brands weren't as popular as they are today. Right now, if you get on Instagram, you'll see so many different lash brands, but back then, this was 2017, 2018, when I just decided that I wanted to create a lash brand. There were not many lash brands out there. So there was nobody teaching me how to do what I do. There was nobody teaching me how to run a business. Nobody teaching me how to get inventory or anything like that. I really didn't even know where to get inventory from. So I had to teach myself all of these things, and then I came back and then I started teaching these things on my YouTube channel because I was like, dang, somebody really needs to know this type of content. But what I found is that like I can make a video, it can be good, and it just don't get seen, and it doesn't get seen because not because I'm not using the right keywords or not because I'm not having an intriguing thumbnail. It's just because like I'm truly not popular. Like nobody knows who I am. Totally fine. Definitely want to be somebody that is rich and nobody know who they are. That's not the goal. The goal is not to be popular at all. But I mean, like I can do the same type of videos and they not get seen. This video probably won't get seen, but it's all good. It doesn't mean that my content is any less important because it don't get seen. And I want you guys to understand that it doesn't mean that your content isn't good if it's not getting seen. It doesn't mean that your products isn't great products if it's not getting seen. It just means that you are not reaching your audience of people yet, your community that's gonna step when you step. You just haven't built that community yet, and that is okay. Now, I know for me, I follow like a lot of business, entrepreneurial type people on my Instagram. That's what I like to feed into my mind every day. So I see a lot of advice constantly all down my timeline all day long. And it's okay, and the advice is good. But also, in reality, it's like, dude, I'm doing all this, I'm trying all this, and like I'm still not getting these six-figure results that you guys are promising. So one thing I want to mention is that when you see people preach about meeting like a six-figure goal and that type of thing, because that is a number that is super popular right now. Everybody want to hit six figures. Everybody uses in their headlines. It's just a popular term right now. Like, it's just popular. But when you see that, I want you to take a step back before you be like, oh my God, this person hit six figures, they can help me hit six figures. Just take a step back and ask yourself this: has this person done what I did before? Because honestly, that's one of the things that I'm struggling with finding a coach, is because I don't need a coach that has made six figures in their service-based business. I bet you did make six figures in your service-based business. You know, like you charging everybody $1,000 per student. Yes, you made six figures in your business. I need somebody that made six figures in a product-based business, and they can teach me that. Maybe they made six figures in a product-based business, and then they decided to go into the service business world, and now they are teaching others how to make six figures businesses. That's what I need. I don't need somebody that just turned service and got terms off of Google and now they're a business coach, because oh my God, that term is used so lightly, and it's just like no, that's not what I need. And for a minute I thought that that's what I wanted to do. I was like, oh my God, I want to be in the service industry. I want to, you know, teach people and help people grow their business. Granted, it is something that I want to do, but then when I take a step back, I'm like, why do you really truly want to do this, and like how do you want to do this? So right now I've just kind of put it as I have a membership. It's $15.99 a month. You go on there, it's a community. We post questions, tips, advice, any hot new trending topics, all of that. I post that in my mentor group. And then I also have a $97 plan as well, where we do one-on-ones each month, and I feel like that's fair. I feel like for the level of business that I know, that's fair for me. Now I probably can be charging way more because the stuff I know, I'm telling y'all, like, not to like toot my own horn or brag or anything like that, but half the stuff that people tell me, it's already things that I know. That's why I don't have a business coach in this moment, in this time, because it's like I'm not gonna be dishing out money for you to tell me things that I already researched. I'm a very I love research, and I love to research, and so I go deep into research. I don't just hit the first page on Google and that's it. No, your girl goes deep. So a lot of the things that people are sharing, a lot of things that people are putting out there, I'm like, yeah, I know that already, you know. So it's hard trying to find a business coach. But also when I look at it and I look at, you know, my lash brand, and I look at the branding, and I look at what I have to offer, and I look at my price points and all of that, I know that my brand is a brand that deserves so much more recognition. I just have to figure out how to get it there, and I honestly have to remind myself that I'm not popular, and I'm doing this like out the mud, like straight out the mud, you know. So it's going to take longer for me to build that community up. Now, are there things that we can be doing to do that, such as showing up in front of our audience, creating content, you know, knowing our target audience, making sure that we are, you know, providing them with value, hitting those pain points? Yes, those things are all good. But what if you are still doing that and now you're just waiting with time? Now you're just waiting on that moment because you are doing these things. That is where I feel like I fall right now. And so I wanted to bring that to you guys because that may be where you are at right now. One of the things I feel like that we need to touch on really quickly is social media and how social media plays a part in your business. Now, of course, if you have influence, social media is going to play a bigger part in your business. But let's say you don't have influence. You have to build that influence up by using either your personal self or your brand, and you have to choose what route you want to go, or you can choose both routes. For me, I personally am just going to stick to the branding on the brand side, and kind of leave like my personal brand out of it, because I feel like the bigger you get, that type of thing, the more people are like in your space. But also you can choose what you want to share and not share, so don't let what I say sway you on picking a side. But Instagram is down right now. The algorithm sucks. It has sucked for the past year for most business owners. I have seen business owners with over 300K where they are shadow banned. Their posts aren't getting any likes in it or anything, and it's like, okay, cool, I know it's not just me, I know that it's Instagram as a whole, but now I have to figure out where else I'm going to try to get in front of people, and I have to figure out another way to market my business. And if you don't want to throw money at ads, then you really are going to have to find a way to bring in that organic traffic, and that can be hard when you are small, but just know that it's not impossible. I would say research, because now social media is not really, you know, it's not an advantage anymore. It's kind of like a disadvantage. Like, I can't pour all my time into social media because like social media is not giving me the results I want. So I have to figure out how else I'm going to get in front of people. So when you hear marketing, don't just think of like social media marketing, but consider marketing as a whole. As business owners, I feel like we get so caught up in the day. I was talking about this in my group, but we get so caught up in like social media, and we think that that's all we need to do for our business. But there are so many things on the back end that we need to work on for our business, such as description, product photos, SEO. There's so many different things on the back end that we need to work on that people don't really show because everybody is focusing on social media marketing. So again, my question to you is, are your products bad, or are you just unpopular? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. This is really quick, first episode, but I just want to get some out to you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Leave any pointers down below. I know I talk fast. That's probably not going to change because when I'm in my zone, I'm in my zone. So that's probably not something I can change, but anything else, let your girl know, and I'm more than willing to look at it, and I can't wait to see the discussion that we have down below. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next episode. Bye.